Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to use floorplanner.com. That's right, floorplanner.com. Now, I teach green architecture. It's a class, it's called Green Architecture. It's a curriculum developed by Project Lead the Way. And if you're a teacher that teaches that, or if you're a student that is in that class, this video is going to be great for you. But if you're not, this is still a really cool tool that anybody can use. And I've just gotten started with it, but I thought I would record this quick video to show you how you can get started. I want to say that, first of all, this is a commercial tool, a commercial website. They want to charge. So if you are an individual that has means and you do use their free version for a while and you want to upgrade and use it, then by all means do so. I'm not endorsing the company. I don't really know much about them. I've used their tool though. And but this is not a sponsorship, anything like that, just so you know. Okay. So what are we going to cover? I'm going to tell you how to create an account, the fastest, easiest way to create an account. I'm going to show you how to just get quickly started so you can start doing some stuff in floorplanner.com. How does this relate to Project Lead the Way? Well, in that class, the Green Architecture class, we teach you how to use a software from Autodesk called Revit. Now, Revit is industry-leading software used for architectural. It's a building information and management system, a BIM. And it's a really, really powerful software. And it's very expensive if you wanted to use it in the professional world. We do have educational licenses, and we're able to put it on lab computers or any PC computer really. But since we're distance learning right now, we're at the beginning of September in 2020, we're still doing a lot of virtual stuff. All my students have are Chromebooks. They don't have a PC computer at home that we can install a very, hefty software on there. And so we do a lot of different projects. I won't get into those on my public YouTube channel since PLTW curriculum, we want to make sure that stays protected. You can access that by becoming a PLTW teacher or school. Make sure you get more information by going to pltw.org. Okay. But for now, let's just talk about this tool. It's real simple. You go to floorplanner.com, floorplanner.com, floorplanner.com. And I'm signed into Google Chrome right now with an account that does not have a login. And I did that on purpose so I could show you right now in this recording. So hopefully it works. If I click free sign up in the upper right, click free sign up, and then I click sign up using Google. I haven't tried using Facebook or Apple or using just an email address here. But if you're a student like my students or you're a teacher at a school like mine, all of my kids have Google sign-ins that are connected to their school-related account. The problem with that is that they cannot receive emails from outside of our domain, from outside of our school district. The great thing about this is that they don't have to verify their email address or anything. Google verifies, authenticates the sign-in. So all you do is you click sign up with Google. It might ask you to verify the account. Now, this is an account that I have made that email address publicly available to people. It's marketwestrobotics.org. So I'll just click on that. And it takes a little bit. Usually doesn't take this long, but it should still immediately take me into the website. And here we go. Yeah, it was faster last time. But there you go. Welcome on board. Hi. I'm going to type my name. Hi, Mark. Looks like I can change my little avatar guy. Maybe I'll choose this guy. And then I'm going to leave it as English and Imperial. If you are overseas and you want to use metric, you can do that. But we're using Imperial here in America. All right, we'll click next. And then I'm not sure what this does, but I went ahead and selected the role that I'm in. It says student or teacher. So you would select student or teacher and then click next. I'm going to go ahead and go to the dashboard before creating a project so I can show you around a little bit. And this is pretty much it. You got some stuff to look at there on the dashboard. You can see here already it's saying, you know, I can join a webinar on Tuesdays and Thursdays to get more information. I have 0 credits up here in the upper right, so you can tell that there are going to be some parts of this site that are behind a paywall or that require you to make some sort of subscription agreement or something like that. But everything I've used it for so far has been totally free. And so I think this is going to be a great tool for me and my students to use for creating floor plans. Check this out. I'll click Create Project. You can fill out all this stuff or you can leave it blank. I'm just going to keep it called Project 1, and I'm going to click Create Project in the lower right. Once I've done that, I can just go straight to an empty floor plan, and I can build everything from scratch. But I want to show you the room wizard. This is pretty neat. It gives you some room shapes to choose from. So these, and you can then adjust how big the different areas are. I think this would be good if you were like creating your dream bedroom or something like that, and you really didn't care about matching any kind of dimensions of a real room in real life. But you can match the dimensions this way using the wizard, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and take it the way it is. I'll say next, and this is where you could adjust. Let's say I have more of a, say less of a square room, more of a rectangular room. Maybe my room is a little bit smaller, maybe like that. And then the ceiling height you can adjust as well, and then I'll click next. Now, this is going to, I believe, going to matter in the next couple steps, but let's say I'm working with a bedroom. So I'll select bedroom. And then you can select a room style. This is where it really gets pretty cool. So these different room styles, and I think you can pay for more room styles and things, but this is plenty for me. Let's do green and white. That's kind of cool. Now I click on it. It's a little bit slow sometimes. So you just have to be patient with it. I just click once and let go. And if you're on a Chromebook with a internet connection that maybe isn't as great, it might take even a little bit longer. So just remember that, you know, we're using 3-dimensional software here with all kinds of textures and things, and it's running in the browser. So I really don't expect much more from this, and what we're getting is it's been doing really good. I'm going to click next. Here's where it gets really cool. Room layout, shower or bath. Did I not select bedroom? I think I selected bathroom. You know what? That's the first time I've made that mistake. I'm going to click back and just see how easy it is to change it. Yeah, I chose bathroom. That would be a big bathroom. Bedroom. That's what I wanted. So then I'll click next. I'll have to select green and white again. And the floor is going to look different, I think, because when I selected green and white earlier, it put that like green tile because it was a bathroom. Now it's a bedroom, and it's giving me this kind of hardwood flooring. So that's cool. I'll click next. And here's what it's asking me if I want a single or double bed. Single or double. Let's leave it double, and then I'll click Magic Layout. This can take a minute. And look at that. It put a bed. It put some furniture. I'm going to be able to look at this closer here in a little bit. But you know what? Look where the door is and look where my bed is. I don't quite like that. I'm gonna click it again. Click Magic Layout again. And look at that. It rearranged it. So I could keep clicking through to kind of see what I get. My bed is awfully close to a couple of windows here. Maybe if I hit it again, it'll go onto another wall. It's kind of close to that door again. I don't really have too many options here, but let's see. Okay, it might only be cycling through like those 3 different ones. That's not too bad. But wow, it certainly does come up with a lot of different variations of different furniture, different plants. That's what I want to see right there. My bed is away from those windows. This is looking good. I'll click next. And now look at that. I've got a floor plan. And in the upper right, I can change to see like a different level of detail. So this would be kind of like my basic, blueprints with just the white. And then I can get like a little bit more color. It's all the way to a full render of the various stuff. And I'm just clicking and dragging here, moving around, clicking and dragging. I have a mouse. A trackpad would probably be a little bit harder to use, but still should be fine. Let's say I wanted to move this window. You can just select it, and you can just click and drag a little bit. Come on now. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah, you just click and drag. I could adjust where that was. Of course, now the furniture that was underneath of it, I'm going to need to move that to be right underneath that window. There we go. Now let's look at the 3D view. Now, in my opinion, this is what really makes this really, really awesome. If I click 3D, of course, I can click and drag and move it around like this. And this is all running in the browser. I mean, this rendered infinitely faster than it does in Revit. Now, this doesn't have to do as much. Revit is a much more sophisticated piece of software, but this is pretty cool. Now look at this little person up here in the upper right. I can click on that. Now all of a sudden, I'm a person. I can click and drag, and it's like I'm standing in the bedroom. It gets better. The keyboard keys that you're used to, most kids are used to, or anybody who's played computer games, is W and ASD. WASD. W, that's D. W, that's W. This is S is backward, D. So it's like arrow keys for WASD. And then if you click and hold your mouse button, here you are moving around your room. Look at that. There's a clock. That's kind of a weird spot for a clock, isn't it? So I think I probably move that clock. I think I'll move that clock right over the chair. So let's go back to the 2D view. It stuck that clock right there in the corner. That's kind of weird. I'm going to click and it looks like if I click, I have to click and drag all at the same time. So there we go. I'll let go. Let's go back to that 3D view. That's much better. I wish I could edit in 3D, but you can't have everything, okay? And look at that bed with a rug. These are kind of interesting, weird looking lamps. I don't know about those, but anyway. So, plants right there, just kind of random. Nice little seating area. Pretty cool. All right. Now let me show you how you could actually go and just create this from scratch. So I'm going to go home, and I'm going to save this. I like this room layout. I'll click save. I'm going to go to the dashboard. And here I'll click create project again. And just click create project. And this time, instead of doing the room wizard, and I'm gonna look at upload image later. I'm gonna explore that a little bit. But I'm gonna click empty plan. And there we go. I would want to probably first start by drawing the walls. You can change the thickness of the wall here, the wall height. You can raise it up from the floor. I guess if you wanted to do some interesting, or you could maybe do some casework that way. I don't know. But I'll click here. And let's say I have a room that is 13 by 14 maybe, right? I can click and complete the box. And notice the little snap, right? So if I move my mouse, it should snap just a little bit to make sure I'm getting that 90 degree. And then it should also snap to line up with the other wall. And then there you go. Now I have some options. When I select the room, I can choose the room type, whether it's living room, dining room, toilet, bathroom, office. Let's make it an office. Yeah, that's cool. Back to settings. Material, the room style. We can choose a room style. What about black and gold? Ooh. That's a cool looking floor. All right. I'm going to go back out of settings. And let's go close this. All right, now I have, I'm going to need a door. So I can say place doors. I can click and drag and place that on any wall. Now, well, let's say I want the door to swing in. So I'll click it. These little buttons right here will change the door swing. It's a little dark, so if I change there we go. I'll change the view over here so I can see it. So yeah, if you can see what I did here, I just clicked on these. It can change where the door swings. So that's what I want. And then let's add a couple of windows. I'm going to place a window, and I can switch it to 3D view right here. Give me a better view of what kind of window I'm looking at. I don't know, let's say I have these kind of windows. Let's do one like right there. All right, let's take a look at our 3D view and see what we got. Yes, very nice. I like this. All right, I'm going to need a table and some chairs, so let's do table and chairs. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what I clicked on just now, but we'll go back to the 2D view. And you'll see that I have this little information bubble here where I can fill out some more information there. And then I also have this chair tab. This is where I can actually choose the stuff that to fill in my room. A little paint roller. I can choose like some flooring types, stuff like that. But I want to do furniture. I can select, say, office, because I'm doing an office. And then all categories. How about home office furniture as my category? And I could even type something in the search. But I'm just going to kind of browse through here and see. Ooh, this is an interesting table. Let's see what that table looks like. I don't know if that color clashes too much. Switch it to 3D view and take a look. Oh, let's go back to this view. Can I zoom in there a little bit? Yeah, that table's okay. Why not? We need a chair now. Oh, this is going back, cycling through the different cameras I have. I see now. Let me get a chair. So I wonder if there should be chairs. There we go. There's chairs right here. Hey, how about this one? I'll select it. I want to turn it around so it faces the... There we go. Let's do 3D again. Oh, neat. I probably could use a bookshelf. Let's search for the bookshelf. If I go to search and I say bookshelf and push enter, look at that. Bunch of different kinds of bookshelves. Now these are on wheels, so probably because I'm under like home office. But I like this little bookshelf right here. I don't know about the color, but I'm not too concerned with the color. I'll put it right there. Again, switch to 3D and see what we got. That's pretty cool. Okay, guys, so that is the basics. With that, I mean, you could make your whole house. You could make your whole house with this thing. Let's say I wanted to do just, more than one room. You can easily do more than one room. Just go back to this little tab. Oops. The hammer tab. It's because it's hammer time. And then you would just draw the walls. So I could draw the wall starting there. I could do something like this. Imagine that this office had like a connection to the outside maybe. So let's say that door that I put in and the window, those are to the outside. And then of course I would need another door to go into my office. But this would be a whole lot easier. You wouldn't be coming up with stuff if you were matching something you actually had, like your actual house. Because then you would, you just make it exactly like you have already in your house. But there you go. I mean, that's pretty much it. And again, the cool thing about this little person view is that I can move around and you can just walk through the walls and furniture and stuff because it's just for viewing. But now all of a sudden I have this room. And then I would go in there to, oh, that's my office. And then, now I'm outside. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's already about the time, a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But this is floorplanner.com. Really easy to create an account, really easy to get started. One more thing, how you share it, right? How you share it. There's a couple different ways to do that. I would recommend just taking screenshots. That's probably the easiest thing to do. But you can export two-dimensional images. You just click export, and then you have to see how it says send email to. This is where it could get tricky with students because they're probably not going to get emails from floorplanner.com. But you can click export, and then it should give you the option to download it. In this case, it would be a JPEG. You can have all these different settings you want for that. You could go to 3D. You can export a 3D image, and you could get a standard definition fast preview. These other ones you have to pay for, so that's why those are grayed out. But something like this, take a shot, update camera, I guess, and then notice that it's telling me it's going to make me wait like 10 minutes to get my export. So again, just taking a screenshot of what's on the screen is probably the best thing for you. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Please post any comments or anything you'd like me to see. If you want me to do something in... Oh, that's interesting. It actually came up before we waited the full 10 minutes. So I could see my export, and then I could download it. All right. Well, I'm cool with that. Anyway, guys, that's it. Please leave comments if you have questions or if you would like me to see me do something in floorplanner.com. Leave those below. But thanks so much. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.